Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. So the gold sell-off continues after dropping over $100 in the last few sessions, and we've seen that a hawkish monetary policy stance from Fed officials last week to say that they won't have a problem actually raising rates if it needs to be raised, which is quite astonishing. We saw quite a bit of a sell-off in the last few trading sessions, breaking the 2400 handle and now finding a little bit of support roughly around the 2320, and this is after hitting another record high up towards 2450 in the last few trading sessions. So is this just a case of a sell-off that we were kind of expecting, and we're going to find some support and jump for another record high, or is the big movement in gold finally over? Are we going to head towards the 2300 handle? Let's just take a look at the daily chart first of all. And with RSI data really being overbought in the last couple of weeks, we were expecting a slight correction, but just depending on how big of a correction it was going to be. If we just focus on this particular area here, as you can see here, we did have some choppy maneuvering before the record high. Excuse me, and then moving a bit further down. But because of this slight support now, as I said, roughly at around the 2320 area, we are expecting a slight bounce. But we are hitting this support now, this firm support of 2300. If we do break that, then price action could start really spiraling downwards. And this is more evident on the 4-hour chart. Let's just get things into perspective a bit easier now. So let's just point out the 2300 area, roughly about there. So at the moment we are safe, well, bulls are safe, especially if you're a seller on gold, then you just be looking to see if we have cracks on the psychological area. But with the RSI being vastly oversold at the moment, there was always expectant that there was going to be a bounce in the near term at least. So this is something we're just looking at as well. The Fed is really been pushing gold and the dollar for the last few weeks now, and with a lot of people wondering when the Fed is going to start cutting rates, even though the European Central Bank and the Bank of England did say they will start cutting rates soon. It could be a case of wait and see for not only gold but the dollar as well. So let's just quickly turn our attentions to the dollar index, because we have had quite a big sell-off on the index in the last month or so. This is going back to the end of April, as you can see here, just trading in the mid 106 range, now falling to the 104 range. Before we had a bounce at 104 actually, so that was a big psychological level there, but now we're in a kind of a bullish run at the moment. Nice movement in the near term, so we'll just be waiting to see if we fall out of this particular zone, if we can pick this up shortly. So it'd be quite interesting to see what's going to happen and where we're going to go from here. But just keep an eye out for PCE data on Friday. That's the big talking point this week, and also of course NFP data coming up the week after. And don't forget that any Fed testimony can really start pushing the markets in the direction that you might want, so just keep an eye on that as well. So we'll keep you up to date with all the local and global stories going on, what makes the market move, on our Telegram and YouTube channel. So feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So have a great trend day ahead, and until next time, bye for now.